Hello, my great viewers. You are with Malam International TV. My great viewers, I'm really very proud of you. Today I have Malam Habib. So, without procrastination, let me go straight to the point. Malam Habib, I am going to ask you some questions.
Thank you.
Firstly, Malam Habib, who is hero?
Thank you, Amalam, for hosting me once again. Viewers, when we talk about hero, we are talking about someone who has brought happiness to someone, two persons, three persons, or a village, a community, or a society. Someone whose action can be emulated, someone whose action can be copied, someone who can be referred to as a point of guidance, as a point of kind of in learning, someone who is selfless, someone who can spend his time for the sake of others. Such a person is called a hero. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Malam.
You're welcome.
Another question.
Go ahead.
What are the roles of exemplary English speaking teacher in communication to the student or to the young learners?
Okay, thank you. You see, when you mention this word, talk about exemplary English-speaking teacher. Yes, among teachers, there are teachers who teach language who do not exemplify the language they teach, especially English language. When you teach English and you don't speak it often, either in the classroom or outside classroom, or you don't speak it where it matters most, where students can listen to you and learn from the way you behave, the way you talk, the way you use the language, the way you use the rule of language, especially if you teach the rule of the language. When you don't do that, there are things students or learners, young learners will never learn from you. So if you teach language, English language for that matter, you need to speak it often and often and often. When you speak it a lot, you would have this kind of flexibility when you speak it. And you cannot have such kind of flexibility when you speak English until you read a lot, until you master diction. When you master diction, then you'll be speaking it with flexibility, with ease, with simplicity. And this simplicity with which you speak it will enable you to connect with your subconsciousness. It will enable you to reflect on things that happened in the past for learners to learn from you. When you do this, then students will learn from you. Those who you teach directly will learn from you. Those who interact with you outside classroom will learn from you. And those who just observe you as you go carry on your normal life will equally learn from you. These are some of the roles of English speakers who exemplify speaking English. Thank you.
You're welcome. Awards to the viewers, please.
Thank you. When you learn language, not only English, any language, you need to practice that language you learn. And practice involves a lot of stages. But to categorize these stages to three, let's categorize them into three. Stage number one, you need to make it a habit to write. Whenever you hear something new, try to write it down. When you write it down, try to speak it. Say what you have written down. When you are saying it, you shouldn't bother yourself that you must speak it correctly or not, just be saying it. When you make it a habit to say it, what you have written down will become part of you. If you are not speaking it correctly, the day you meet someone who knows the right way of saying it, you will be corrected. And that is very important. Since what you are saying has become part of you, that correction will fit into your normal English. Then secondly, you need to have time to study. Find time to read. When you practice a lot and you don't read, then your practice will amount to nothing. But when you read, your reading will now mesh with your practice. and then you will build solid foundation of communication. And the last thing is you should be patient enough. Be patient. Do not be eager. Do not be in a hurry that you want to learn the language between now and tomorrow, or between now and next week, or between now and next month. No. Being eager should not be part of your planning in terms of learning language. What should be part of your plan is constancy, frequency, regularity. Make it a regular habit to write, to speak, to listen, and then to think. Try thinking in language, even though thinking in the language may not be easy at first, but be forcing yourself to think. As time goes on, you will be learning, you will be able to think in language. These are words I have for you, great viewers.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You said a word which I want you to simplify it for the viewers. Mesh.
Mesh.
Yes.
Okay. Mesh is spelled as MESH. When something mesh with something, it means they combine seamlessly. When they become one, when they come together and they become one, that is meshing.
Meshing.
Yes. When they mesh, they join. They join together.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, my great viewers. Bye for now.